Some of my friends say he's like the face of Singapore, I guess, but not that famous to me, but yeah.
So you don't watch his programs?
When he makes us watch it, yeah.
I brought back bugs from Thailand and
Yeah.
cooked up a meal.
He didn't tell us it was bugs.
Oh,
but
Yeah. Well, the whole idea is to
after.
see whether they could tell.
Hi everyone, welcome to DNA, a show where I hang out with celebrity parents and their kids to talk about family, growing up, and what fame looks like behind the cameras. I'm Rebecca Lim, and today we have with us someone whom most of you know as the newsman, but to me he is the funny man and Mr. Nice Guy, Stephen Chia, and his son Joshua. Thank you so much for joining
Thank you.
us.
Hello.
Thank you, Joshua. I think most of us are not very familiar with you. We've only seen you on photos on your dad's Instagram. So
Yeah.
perhaps can you share with us more about yourself?
I'm 16 years old this year, and yeah, he's my dad.
You got that much right?
And I've seen on Instagram also that you are part of a band.
Oh yeah. I play the drums, so I always wanted to be part of a band, and I managed to find these few friends who, all play different instruments.
Guess how many followers their band has?
How many? More than you.
Way more than me.
40K, I think, around there.
Yeah. I'm like, what is he doing that I'm not doing right? You know, like I don't. Actually, drums was something that he didn't really enjoy to begin with.
Also, you forced it upon him when he was
I
younger.
wouldn't say force. Okay, so let me blame it on my wife because she decided
Yeah.
that they should learn drums.
Oh.
So we got a teacher to come to the house to
Yes.
teach our daughter first, his older sister, right?
Yeah.
So since the teacher is here, we're like, might as well learn, right? We've got the equipment, we've got
Yep,
the teacher,
yep.
so that's
Yeah.
how it all began.
I was like 8 or 9, I think. I told my teacher, like, I'm just gonna do this lesson and not do it again. But in the end, I started doing it for like 4 years. I guess I find it quite fun now.
I bought my 2-year-old son a drum set. Every morning, 7:30 a.m.
7:30. Okay, yeah.
And he's very into line dance now, so he will like
Huh?
drum and then he'll dong ching dong chang. So it's cute, but it's like, dude, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Does anyone else in your family have this like musical talent? Or is it just you?
I think it's mostly just me and my sister.
Yeah, I can sing.
You're stuck in between rapping and singing, so it's not
Like
really
you
anything.
and I
Yeah.
sitting on a sofa thinking what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop
Yeah.
now.
I feel you, Josh.
Yeah.
So most of us know Stephen Chia as an award-winning TV presenter. How would you describe your dad at home?
Kind of like the same vibe, but just not as like investigative at home.
So I'm normal. I'm like a
Yeah.
regular dad,
Like a
right?
regular
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah, I still scold you. I'll ask you about stuff.
Yeah,
Why are
yeah.
you buying this on, Shopee and
Yeah.
stuff like that?
His own kind of investigation, but in a more...
Yeah, because you're spending my money, so I want to know. I'm investigating where my money is going, right? Yeah.
So do you find it more difficult for, let's say, yourself or your sister to perhaps tell your dad white lies, to get away with things, Because your dad has that investigative nature in him.
I try not to tell lies because I'm not very good at them. Like either I laugh or I cry. And there's nothing much to lie about because he somehow knows everything.
I mean, we don't want them to lie, but I think
Yeah.
it's more the fact that we try and make sure the relationship with our kids, my wife and I and the kids are, there's open communication so that there is no need to lie.
Yeah.
We accept the fact that there will be sometimes things you want to do which we may not agree with, but we say, let's talk about it. So bring it out. There's no need to hide it. Whenever you want to do something, even if you think we won't like it, tell us, we'll discuss it, and if you can convince me that why you think it might be a good idea, then so be it.
I've been to your house for dinner when he was much shorter and much younger. Even when he was younger, you weren't speaking to him like a father and a son. It was more of like a friend, kind of like a mutual respect. So the way you speak to me is also the same way you speak to him.
I think we should do that all the time.
Yeah.
We shouldn't talk down to our children at all. I mean, not to say we shouldn't discipline them. We should never just tell our kids, just don't do that. And then they got to know why. They got to understand why they shouldn't do that so that they learn from that experience as well. Otherwise, you end up living life thinking, I just can't do this because my parents said I can't do it.
Because your parenting style seems to me as like go with the flow,
Yeah.
but not like overly fierce or...
I think we're very chill parents.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
In general.
So I would think that physical punishment for you is like a big no-no. Because
No,
just
yeah,
speaking sense already does work for your kids.
I think when they were younger, the corner was that physical punishment, and the moment the tone of my voice changed, they know. I'm like, Joshua, then he knows already. He knows like, okay,
Do you recall the fiercest encounter you've had with your dad?
Maybe when I punched my sister, but that was it, I think.
When did you punch her?
No, that was like at a restaurant. I just punched her for fun. And I was like 5 years old, and then he got mad at me. That wasn't even a hard one. It was just like a.
Did she
that-
cry? Maybe that's why.
I don't think so. I think she just complained.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even remember that.
So that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Wow, this is really pretty amazing, huh?
Speaking of punching, I mean, I was in primary school, I think primary 6, and one day my friend and I were sitting next to each other, waiting somewhere, and then looked at each other and went, hey, have you ever been punched before? And he goes, no. I'm like, me too. So we punched each other. And then we're like, wow, hey, painful, huh? Yeah.
I've seen on many articles, Stephen, you sharing about work-life balance.
Yeah.
And you've always mentioned like you wish to spend quantity time with your kids.
Okay.
It was the first time I saw, someone mentioning quantity time.
People say quality time, but I'm like, what do you mean by quality time? Any time you spend with your child is quality time. So my view was that the more time you can spend with your children, the better. At the time, the kids were younger, and it worked out really well because I was hosting the morning show.
Yep.
So I'd be at work, by like 4 or 5 in the morning, but it also meant by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I would be home. I would go to the supermarket, and they were young, carry one, and then go and get groceries. I could take them to the park, go swimming, things like that. He's probably too young to remember, but I mean...
Yeah, it was fun most of the time. Like, he used to cut my hair for me, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Until how old?
Maybe just before primary school.
Because you didn't want to go to the barber.
Now that I think about it, I think I should have. But I mean, yeah,
I mean, looking back at those photos, I don't think you should have, but...
yeah.
And now what do you enjoy doing most with your dad?
Fixing stuff and buying stuff.
My wife always says I have ADHD, I can't sit still. So I'll sit down, look, and I'll be like, hey, there's a crack in the ceiling. I'm like, okay, come, let's get some paint, let's go fix it up. It's nice to have company to do it with. It's becoming more of a friendship in that sense,
Yes.
rather than just a father-son, dynamic.
So both of you do have a common love for vintage cars?
I guess it's more him. I just like cars in general.
Yeah.
But because he has a vintage car, I guess it's
And
more
It's a
easy.
lot
like
of work.
fixing.
Yeah.
So what would you say would be your most unforgettable, happiest childhood memory with your dad?
I guess going to the park a lot, like every Sunday or just on the weekend, whenever we're free, we just went to the park. We used to bring our scooters or the wave boards, like the
Yeah.
ripsticks. Yeah, we used to ride that a lot. One day, we just kind of stopped doing that. But we still do it every once in a while, but I remember we used to do that a lot. Yeah, so it was quite fun.
Josh, when did you realize that your dad is actually someone who's kind of famous?
I guess when I went to primary school and everyone like, oh, your dad's Stephen Chia. I was trying to figure out how they knew his name and everything, right? But until I realized, oh yeah, he's on TV. So
Okay.
yeah, I guess he is kind of famous. Some of my friends say he's like the face of Singapore, I guess. But he's still not that famous to me, but yeah.
So you don't watch his programs?
When he makes us watch it, yeah. But
When I make that budget, or when the school plays it,
yeah.
because they use
Yeah.
it in classes to help discussions and stuff like that. That's funny.
So do you go and say, oh, that's my dad? Or you just oh.
I mean, in class, not really, because everyone knows already. Because when my math teacher put it up, then everyone looked at me, but I don't know what I'm meant to do, so I just kind of sit there. But, yeah.
Yeah, so how do you feel in that moment?
It depends on the show as well. If I'm in the show, then I'm embarrassed. If it's just my dad, then yeah, it's fine. I'm proud, yeah. It's just nice knowing that he is not just helping me, but everyone else as well.
So no one turns on the TV to watch your dad at home unless he makes you guys watch it?
Yeah, unless my grandma comes over, then yeah, she'll watch it. But
Yeah. She's like, show me your latest episode. What were you doing?
Your mom's your biggest fan.
Yeah. Because again, her friends will be like, wow, I saw your son doing this and da. So she's like, okay.
Have you ever gone on set with your dad?
I've shown up sometimes, like behind the scenes, instead of just seeing what happens on TV, or how much work goes into producing a show, I guess. Yeah.
In fact, now it's good because he helps me film sometimes. When I need to do quick, shoots for online media, he is the guy who will help me film it.
Do you think you'll be ever interested in following your dad's footsteps?
No, probably not.
No?
Yeah, I don't like being on TV a lot because when we go out, there's always at least 5 people who want to take photos with you and everything. So
Yeah. Singapore's small, but people are nice about it. It's a good sign when they feel that I'm nice enough to approach and say, hey, let's take a picture, But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I mean, there are days sometimes I think, yeah, it'd be nice to just go out and
Yeah.
nobody recognize you. The worst was I remember one time I was carrying the trash out of the house, wearing my ratty t-shirt with holes in it and shorts and all that, and then I threw the rubbish and then suddenly this taxi pulls up and the guy rolls out the window, hey, hello Steven! I'm like, okay, great. So that's why I always tell the guys, I say, we gotta wear slightly nicer clothes and
Gotta look
make
decent
sure
lah.
you look decent,
How did you actually enter this industry?
Oh, by chance. I didn't. I entered the media, was behind the scenes, producing, directing, script writing, that kind of stuff. And the presenting kind of came by chance. MediaCorp actually had a sports channel for a few years. They were looking for presenters to present the sports news. So I sent in an audition, got the gig, and that's how I started being in front of the camera. And then I ended up at CNA because at the time they needed someone for the morning show. I had never done a live show before that. So the first week on the show was really stressful. I remember I mangled so many names. Yeah, I got so many things wrong. And then it was a 3-hour live show. I did not dare leave the set to go pee because I didn't know how much time I would have.
Yes.
But it's sink or swim, you jump in the deep end and you learn quickly.
You had to wear a lot more hats at work. And that reduced your quantity time you have with your kids.
Yeah.
At what age was Josh when you felt like, okay, the quantity time is starting to decline a little?
From the morning show, I was moved to the evening news, so it was 10 p.m. at night. But it also meant for a 10 p.m. show, I would go into the office about 2 in the afternoon.
So early?
Yeah, you got to prep and research, and sometimes you go out and cover some stories too. I didn't last on that shift very long because I went to my boss and I said, this is not working out. Because when I go to work, the kids aren't even home from school yet.
Yeah.
When I come home after work, which is like midnight, 1 a.m., the kids have gone to bed. When I wake up the next morning, the kids have gone to school. So I literally never saw them on the weekdays. Thankfully, my boss was open to that, and he said, yeah, I understand. And so that's when I started hosting Talking Point, a current affairs program, which has more regular hours.
So how do you adjust to this new work-life balance then?
I'm fortunate in the sense that my job allows me some flexibility in the way I work.
Yes.
So of course, my filming takes priority, but other than that, I can work around it and fit other things in here and there. It really is just planning. Planning and having the energy to do it. People go out and they say, oh, wow, my social battery has run out, I probably get recharged from talking to other people. So I like going out, I like meeting people. And I also try to make work fun because imagine filming every day and you're working with this host, this presenter who's always like, so unhappy and always like fussing about the lighting and whatever. Then everybody's miserable and the whole day becomes a miserable and unhappy day, Which is also why I tell so many bad dad jokes.
Yep.
I know you're gonna go there. But do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
When?
When it becomes a parent.
I remember last time he was doing a show and then he picked me up from school and he told me don't buy Velcro because it's a rip-off, something like that.
I did share that joke, but the most proud was because another day we were driving in my old car and the glove box wasn't working. And I said, oh yeah, I think we gotta fix that. And then he looked at me and he said, yeah, but don't use Velcro.
Oh,
It's a rip-off. I'm like, I was so proud.
That's my son.
That's right. It does rub off.
Yeah.
It does stick on you, just like Velcro.
Yeah.
The apple does not fall far from the tree. I'm sorry, Josh. On your show, Talking Point, you've tried pretty extreme experiments, like eating durians for 2 weeks in a row, or eating bugs. Has your family ever been concerned about your experiments at all?
Not concerned for him, but more concerned for ourselves.
I brought back bugs from Thailand and cooked up a meal.
He didn't tell us it was bugs.
Oh,
yeah. Well, the whole idea is to see whether they could tell. Crickets and all that, but once it's fried up and then they put like tom yum flavor, barbecue flavor, actually you can't tell what it is you're eating after a while.
Yeah, actually you make it look very tasty lah.
Some of it's mind over matter, but no, of course we always look at the safety considerations too. So I've put on weight, I've had more bad cholesterol because of some of the experiments, but then I worked very hard to bring it back to normal. So nothing too untoward.
What would you say is your dad's best program?
The fried chicken one, I think, because I got to
you
eat.
involved.
Yeah, I got to eat a bunch of fried chicken.
Yeah, we ate it for, I don't know, like
2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks, and every day. So I had to find all sorts of different kinds of fried chicken, Yeah, so that was kind of fun, yeah.
What has been your most unforgettable story that you've covered, perhaps?
For instance, once we were in Thailand when the cave, the boys were stuck in the cave. So we went to visit their homes. In one home, we met the grandmother, and when we first arrived, she was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. The local media came, she shooed them away too. But we were just hanging around, and then after a while she said, okay, you can film in his room, the boys' room, and film. He had his football jerseys and stuff like that. And then suddenly I felt like there was a moment, and I just started chatting with her, with the translator next to me. And she started opening up. And I realized that was the opportunity for the interview. So I just, looked around, quickly signaled my cameraman, the crew to come around, and that became the interview for the show. That was really a moment. That was something you cannot train for, you know, and that was something that because of experience and over the years that I just saw that opportunity, and we were in a good place, and she was really open and willing to share, and I guess, you know, so it's moments like that that I never forget.
But has watching your dad, you know, present on all these TV shows influenced the way you speak or present yourself as well?
I try to speak a bit better, like without all like the Singlish and stuff. Yeah, in school, a lot of my friends and teachers say I speak better than most people. But I think that's just because you have to, so I just kind of picked it up from you.
I guess not forced or trained, it's just that at home, I mean, if you speak properly at home, then the kids will generally pick up from the way you speak, right? So, and my parents speak English too, you know. So it means our English is pretty good, but everything else, all the other languages are not so great, you know.
How would you grade your Mandarin?
I've started going on Chinese radio, so I can do a Chinese interview. I've been on Love Tutia a few times, and they want me back. And then I realized it wasn't because I speak well, it's because it's just so funny to hear me speak. So either way, win-win for everyone.
Have you heard him on his Chinese radio shows?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know what he's saying, but yeah.
So because he's even worse than me, maybe.
Yeah.
But do people expect you to perform better academically because of who your dad is?
Because I'm so smart?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, at the start, when I first became friends with them, they all expected me to be like super smart in all my tests, and then they saw my grades and they're, oh, okay, never mind. But it's just kind of like a joke in school that I'm meant to be smart because of my dad is also supposed to be smart.
Yeah, your dad's
So-
supposed to like
Supposedly
know
smart.
everything, right?
But that's just on TV. At home,
Doesn't know a lot of things.
He's not that smart.
yeah.
Okay, who would you say is smarter, your dad or your mom?
Oh, my mom.
Oh, for
I
sure.
mean, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
hands down. Yeah, she's the smartest woman in the entire family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she agrees.
Also because she's standing behind the camera, so I
Yeah.
have to say that, right?
If not, later no lunch for you.
She has a smart vibe compared to, I mean,
Too bad a dumb vibe.
no, like a bit clumsy
Go on,
vibe
go on,
sometimes.
yeah.
A bit clumsy. I mean,
I've got a dad vibe, you know?
you're more like, yeah, just do it without thinking. And then if something bad happens, oh, okay, it happened. And then, yeah.
That's true. It's like building stuff without reading the instruction manual, you know? We all think
Yeah.
we know how, and then we realize we don't.
So mom comes in to save the day.
She kind of is there at the start to tell us, oh, you shouldn't be doing it like that because you're going to hurt yourself. But we still do it anyway.
My wife would say, don't do that kind of spray painting here because the chemicals are dangerous, and toxic and things like that. Wear a mask. I'll be like, okay, but I still don't wear a mask, you know, that kind of stuff.
Okay, and I just want to talk more about your wife,
Sure.
Tanya. Is it okay to share with us how you guys met?
One of those outings, you know, met through mutual friends, started chatting, and, you know, we just hit it off. I think she enjoyed my humor, you know.
You think?
That's probably why she married me, right? Either that or she was just, you know.
I guess, yeah, humor is kind of your strength. So, yeah. So, Josh, as you've gotten older, are there things about your dad that you appreciate a lot more now?
I like how he takes care of his stuff more than most people, I guess. Like his car, your car. You've kept it running for like 20, 30 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
You would only buy something if you really needed it, or like if it's more worth it to just get something new than to maintain what you already have.
What is it about Josh now that makes you quietly proud of as a father?
Oh, wow. So many things. I think to see the way he's grown up and hearing him speak today is there are things that I've never heard of before that he's shared today, and I think to see that he's level-headed and, you know, and I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. So that makes me feel good as a parent, knowing that we've done a pretty good job in building the right foundation, that I think as he grows up in life, he'll be able to take whatever comes along the way.
You and your dad have such a close relationship, which is very rare and something that I hope I'll be able to have with my kid when he gets older.
It is nice, and today, even to hear him say these things, yeah, it does warm my heart to think like, yeah, you know, that not too bad, haven't messed up too bad, you know.
How has fatherhood changed you as a
I cannot imagine life without them. There's so many moments, so many memories, so many things we have built together. They are very expensive, I admit, you know. but well worth every investment. I have many friends who are dinks, right? Double income, no kids, enjoying the good life, can fly business class anytime you want. I mean, yeah, it's great, but different. I'll just say different. It's a different experience, and until you have your own, nobody can tell you otherwise. Yeah.
And now that Josh is pretty grown up right now, what is one thing that you worry most about him?
We worry that later on in life, it might be hard to start on your own, But at the same time, I figure we can't worry too much. Right now, what we can do is just support them as much as we can, get them as ready as we can for what's going to happen in life. In our case, I figure it's, put you through university, and after that, you're on your own. That's when I say our job is done, But are you worried about the future?
Nah, not really.
He's too young to worry about the future.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I can just figure it out when the time comes.
In what ways do you think you're most similar to your dad?
I think we're the more chill ones at home, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, at home it's, a lot of the talking is...
And your sister
not-
and your mother.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. It's mostly just us listening and,
What are you most proud about your dad?
that he's on TV, I guess. I mean, yeah,
And
that he's on TV.
acquired my good looks and charm and...
Yeah, sure, that too. And then, yeah. Yeah, and that he has a nice car, I guess. Yeah.
Phew. Which is something you can possibly inherit down the
Oh
line.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, he's just more chill and more go with the flow, I guess. He's not so like play by the rules type of person. Yeah, he kind of just does what he wants within reason. But yeah, I like the vibe.
Oh, that's so nice to hear, though.
That's right.
Right.
Got the vibe, man. No, do we the like?
Oh.
That just killed the vibe.
Tried to be cool, but that wasn't so cool.
That just killed the vibe, Stephen. So this show is DNA.
Yeah.
Okay, and DNA means very different things to different people. What does DNA mean to the both of you?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we are unique individuals, but we're still part of something that we share together. While we're father and son, yeah, we're also friends. We're also,
Yeah.
in that sense, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of just like how we connect with each other, I guess. It's not so much like the genes or whatever, it's more like just how as friends or as like family or anything, how we can just hang out with each other, I guess.
Because whether you like it or not, you are my son. Every day, not just on Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
That's very nice to hear, and thank you so much for your time and for sharing.
Okay.
And if you do like this episode, do remember to like and subscribe.
You can do even more. If you think there are some other dad jokes that I could have used, tell us all about it.
Or not. Bye!